Welcome to WSSB Girl TV. This week we are pleased to introduce you to a new format for our program. We will still have our weekly feature topic. In today's episode, we will take you on a visit to Mixon Farms. In addition, we are excited to feature ongoing pieces chosen by our girl team members, such as Girls Gourmet that will spotlight our favorite recipes, and Critter Corner that will explore different animals. We hope you enjoy our new format as much as we do. So let's get started.
We are here at Mixon's Fruit Farm in the koi fish section. And me and Zandy and Miss Dawn have just fed all the fish our fish food. And all the koi fish gather around and make this slurping sound. And they go and like eat all of it. And the people who started it only started with 5 koi fish that weren't able to breed, and now we have a lot. Now we are here with the most delicious orange swirl, ice cream cone. And Mixon makes it with fresh oranges to make this beautiful swirl. Pretty good.
Hi, I'm Samantha, and today I'll be sharing with you bedtime poems that rhyme. A Child's Thought by Robert Louis Stevenson. At 7 when I go to bed, I find such pictures in my head. Castles with dragons plowing round, gardens where magical fruits are found, air-laden poisons in a tower, or lost in an enchanted bower, while gallant horsemen ride by streams that borders all this land of dreams. I find so clearly in my head at 7 when I go to bed. What I like about this poem is that I like how the author imagines how a child's dreams are and what their point of view. Also, a bower is a medieval hall or a castle. Bed in Summer by Anonymous. In winter, I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer, quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. I have to go to bed and see the birds still hopping on the trees. Or hear the grown-ups, people's feet, still going past me in the street. And does it not seem hard to you when all the sky is clear and blue? And I should like so much to play, to have to go to bed by day. What I like about this is that it rhymes and it's very detailed about what's going on. Thanks for watching. For Girl TV, I'm Samantha. Bye.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Girls Incorporated of Sarasota County is a nonprofit youth program for girls aged 5 to 14. Through a variety of different programs, Girls Inc. helps young girls become strong, smart, and bold. One way it does this is with Dream Harbor, a miniature society run completely by the girls. It has a government of elected officials, its own money and bank, shops, and even a television production studio. The mayor of Dream Harbor is 10-year-old Trinity. Let's meet her now for a tour of Dream Harbor.
Hello, I'm Trinity, and I'm the mayor of Dream Harbor. The different jobs at Dream Harbor are the government center, the bank, and post office. This is where all of the girls get their money for consumer break. Mini Chef's Cafe. The cafe, they give a snack here. Today we just had turkey salad, fresh apples, and a cookie. The Science Museum is they make gas, goo, and lava lamps and lots of other fun stuff. The gym, which is Fitness Fanatics. Shabby Chic Beauty. Color My World. WSSB Girl TV.
Right now we are in our production room, and right now we are currently working on the show, the movies, and they're all writing scripts right now.
From all of us at Girls Inc., thanks for coming on our tour.
Do you have any rare, uncommon animals?
Yeah, actually our symbol of our wildlife center, the same bird that's on my shirt here, is quite a rare bird here in the state of Florida. It's called the crested caracara, and the one that we have is a broken wing and cannot fly anymore, so we have him on display out here to talk about caracaras to the public.
What is your favorite animal here?
My favorite animal here is actually Joe the pig, because I raised him myself, and he's a feral pig, and I spent a lot of time with him, and he's a very intelligent animal, so sometimes I like to roll around in the mud along with Joe the pig out there, so he's my favorite.
Do you bring in any injured animal or just certain kinds?
The native animals that we have on display here at Mixon Farms are all permanently injured animals that couldn't be released to the wild. If a native animal can be released to the wild after it's treated for its injuries at our wildlife hospital, we always release them. However, the animals we have on display are permanently injured, but exotic animals that we have on display are not always injured. They just can't be released to the wild, so they're exotic.
What is the most interested animal to other people?
I think any of the animals where people can interact with them a little bit is interesting to them because they're able to get a little closer. When you see something in a cage, you don't feel like you can get as close. You don't feel, that's so interesting. But when you can get up close with some of the animals like the Burmese python or the green iguana that we have out there, and sometimes we let you feed the deer through the cage. So I think those are the ones that people most find interesting out there.
Do you cut any of your oranges and then give them to the...
Actually, I do take some of the oranges actually more for our wildlife hospital on the island because squirrels like to eat a little bit of oranges sometimes, so we take those out there. And I do give them to a few of the other animals and some of our parrots and things like that as well, yes. So we definitely use the oranges out here. People bought them as pets when they were still legal to own as pets, and they get too large to take care of, so they dump them out in the wild. This one here is actually a small Burmese python. The largest they've ever seen on record was 27 feet and 400 pounds, so they get a lot larger than this. Now, with 30 to 50,000 of them in the state, they're doing a crazy amount of damage here. They're eating all of our native wildlife. They're eating everything from alligators, they're eating other snakes, they're eating birds, dogs, cats, rabbits, anything they can get a hold of. So we do not want these guys out in the wild. The Burmese python here is named Sam. He was taken from a home in Ellenton, Florida. A man had him illegally because these are no longer legal to own as pets. Too many people were irresponsible and dumped them in the wild, so this is the reason why they made them illegal. So now you have to have special permits for them to do education with them, which we have. The guy that had this python was charged with another crime and left this snake behind in his home, so we went in and took him out. We use them for education now to tell people not to buy these types of animals and not to release them to the wild. Though these are illegal, there's many other big snakes and other exotic reptiles and other exotic animals that we don't recommend buying because if you release them here in Florida, it's warm year-round and almost anything can survive here or if they escape, so it's not worth doing. Now, the Burmese python is a constrictor. They do have 4 rows of sharp teeth. They bite animals and then they coil around them and they squeeze tightly until the animal stops breathing and then they swallow them whole. They are a very dangerous animal, especially at a larger size. Even at this size, one could kill a small child or a smaller human. They can be very, very dangerous animals, very muscular, basically one big solid muscle. Now, is anybody here interested in touching him and see how he feels or holding on to part of him? I'll bring him down here if you'd like to, and you can go ahead. Do you want to hold on to part of him, or do you just want to try and touch him? Just want to touch him first. You can see first if you just want to feel how he feels. Quite smooth and quite dry. A lot of people think snakes are quite slimy, but they're not. They're actually very, very smooth and dry. And do you want to hold on to a bigger part of him? I can give you a part of the other half of him here if you want to hold that. He's hooking on to me here.
He starts wrapping around your leg.
There you go. All right. So you can pick him up. He's quite heavy, isn't he? Yeah, he's one big solid muscle.
Now we are at Mixon's juicer, and where all the oranges and lemons get juiced, rinsed, waxed, smushed, and sorted by size. You could come here and take a tour of this operation at Mixon's Fruit Farm anytime.
I'm Peyton. Welcome to Girl TV. Today we will be talking about the Treasure Pony.
It is our animal of the week. It can be many different colors for a small pony. Some colors are a brown and red color, known as chestnut, black, and sometimes gray, white, or a dark brown color, known as pinto. Treasure Pony has small ears and big eyes, occasionally brown or black. They look intelligent and live with energy. Their back and profile is straight. Let's see what we forgot. Oh yes, the weight they can carry. They can carry over 230 pounds without any noticeable stress or pain. In the winter, they are nice and cozy in their thick coat. It's also thick in its tail. I wonder how hot that must be in the summer. It is a national treasure in Korea. All horses usually like all kinds of grass and hay. Treasure ponies have hooves and sometimes have hair coming out of in between their hooves and legs. Did you know that horses do not have a gallbladder? The gallbladder is under your liver. Your liver is about 2 inches under the right side of your chest. Your gallbladder helps you eat spicy foods. Horses can see all color. They are not colorblind. Have you heard that elephants have great memories? Horses have better. Eye time, how big is your eyeball? Horses have the largest eyes than any other land animal. Bye!
Hi, my name is Sheridan. Have you ever stopped and thought about famous artists? Well, I got one for you. Her name is Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe was born November 15, 1887, in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Georgia O'Keeffe is a famous artist, and this is how it all started. Georgia O'Keeffe went to college at Chatham in Williamsburg, Virginia. She studied art at the Art Institute of Chicago and the Art Student League in New York. These schools are really hard to get in. Georgia's artistic brilliance was about the modern art from her time in the present. When Georgia went to New Mexico, that gave her the inspiration to paint bones instead of flowers. Georgia got married to Alfred Stieglitz in 1924. Alfred's a famous photographer. Georgia died on March 6, 1986, at the age of 98. She died in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Her quote is, "I get out my work and have a show for myself before I have it publicly." I hope you learned a lot about Georgia O'Keeffe. I know I did. Bye!
Hi everybody, I'm Rachel. Welcome to Girls Inc., a place where girls learn to be strong, smart, and bold.
When my muscles are big.
Daily sports and activities at Girls Inc. help girls to be strong in mind and body. Hiya!
You're smart about choices. You don't always go along with the crowd. You pay attention in class and get good grades.
Girls Inc. makes learning about science, math, art, and technology fun. Programs like Project Bold help girls become strong leaders, build self-confidence, and teaches girls to be themselves.
I am Girls Inc.
I'm Girls Inc.
I am Girls Inc.
Here at Mixon's, we also have this special tree that grows lemons, oranges, and grapefruits. Now we are at Mixon's juice samplers. My favorite of Mixon's Farm is their orange juice. It is sweet and tangy at the same time, and it is smooth. Also, we have lemonade and grapefruit. And you can buy these in a gallon. Now we are at the Ponderosa lemon. These lemons are huge, if you didn't notice. And they're sold for $2 here. And these lemons can be used as regular lemons. These are especially good for baking, and to make them more juicy, you can put them in the microwave for up to 5 minutes. Make them really juicy. And then roll out the juice. And they can also be squeezed into cubes if you want to put them in your water. Instead of having lemon in your water, you can have lemon cubes. And you can add this lemon juice to the vegetables while cooking instead of salt. If you want these lemons, come here to Mixon's Fruit Farm and buy one. All you need is one. Now we're here at Mixon's grape, and these are the bunches that they have so far. They usually have people come out and pick them for free, take them home to their families, and I just ate one. These are seeded grapes, and when they're not ripe, they have this slimy covering around it that is very hard to chew. So I don't recommend anyone eating these before they're full size. And I recommend everyone to come here when they have their grape picking. Go grapes!
Welcome to Girls Gourmet. Today's recipe is taco salad. It's a favorite of the girls here at Girls Inc. for an after-school snack and summer lunches. First, we're going to start with the nacho cheese chips, and this is the fun part. Take a bag and crush the chips, then pour them into a cake pan and spread them all around. You can also use plain tortilla chips. It's really a matter of preference and just whichever one you like best. Next, put your warm taco meat on top of the chips. Be sure to smooth it out so that it covers all of the chips. Our taco meat has canned diced tomatoes and taco seasoning in it for extra flavor. You can use a packet of taco seasoning, or you can make your own using a recipe from the internet and the spices that you have in your cabinet. Our taco meat is also made with ground turkey, which is very healthy and tastes good because of the taco seasoning. You can make the taco meat on the stove or in the microwave. Be sure to get permission from your parent and work with them on that part. You can also make it ahead of time and store it in the refrigerator or freezer and then reheat it when you're ready to make your salad. You want your taco meat to be warm so that when you add the cheese, the heat from the meat will make it melt. We're using cheddar cheese. You can also use a Mexican cheese mixture. Using cheese that comes in a package already shredded is easier, but it will cost a little more. Next, put on your lettuce. We're using a spring mix. You can also use shredded iceberg or romaine. Again, using some that comes in a package already washed is easier, but it will cost a little more. Once you have your lettuce on, you are ready to plate and serve your friends and your family a delicious meal of taco salad. For a copy of today's recipe, visit our website at www.girlsincsrq.org/girlsonly and click on What's New. We hope you enjoyed today's edition of Girls Gourmet.
Hi everybody, I'm Rachel. Welcome to Girls Inc., a place where girls learn to be strong, smart, and bold.
When my muscles are big.
Daily sports and activities at Girls Inc. help girls to be strong in mind and body. Hiya!
You're smart about choices. You don't always go along with the crowd. You pay attention in class and get good grades.
Girls Inc. makes learning about science, math, art, and technology fun. Programs like Project Bold help girls become strong leaders, build self-confidence, and teaches girls to be themselves.
I am Girls Inc.
I'm Girls Inc.
I am Girls Inc.
Have you ever been to a zoo? Hi, my name is Hunter. Today I'll be telling you the career of the week. The career of the week is a zoologist. Zoologists study animals and their way of life and behavior. Zoology is a type of science that works with animals. A zoologist is a very important person at the zoo. They're like the president of the zoo. Here are a couple of the things they do each day. They show research groups around to see the animals in action. They also provide tours to the visitors. What are endangered animals? They are animals that are dying out. Their numbers are dropping and they soon even may be extinct. For example, panda bears and Asian elephants are endangered. Zoologists raise awareness of endangered species by organizing fundraising activities. Zoologists also observe the animals' way of life. Doesn't this job sound cool? Do you want to be a zoologist? If you could handle the things I'm about to tell you, this is definitely the job for you. 1. You need to love the outdoors, even if it is really hot or really cold or even dirty. 2. Like figuring things out that are new before everybody else. 3. And willing to study hard to get a degree in zoology. Are you willing to do these things? It sure would be hard to do these things if it were me. You also get paid $27,800 to $64,000 per year. That sure is a lot of money. That's all for today from Girl TV. Bye!
Who was Shirley Temple? At the age 4, she was a singer, dancer, and an actor. Her mother knew she was very talented and helped her get into show business. Shirley Temple made 40 films and 50 television shows. She retired at 17 years old. Wow, that means she performed in 90 shows, which is almost 7 per year.
She became famous for both her hairstyle and her singing, dancing, and acting. Shirley Temple was a delegate to the United Nations. Do you know what the word delegate means? I know. Webster's dictionary said it meant a person authorized to act for others as the representative. I bet you don't know what the word United Nations means. It meant an organization to world peace. Have a good day from Girl TV. Bye.
What exactly do you do in the business?
The thing is a place like this, we all do a little bit of everything. I mean, if they need us to clean bathrooms, we can do that. But my particular job is I do the advertising, kind of the public relations part of our business, and we have so many different things going on here. I'm basically in charge of the tram tours, making sure that all of that is going well in the animals. The wedding area, event area, I'm in charge of making sure that everything is done to it that needs to be done, and that it's kept up nice. The gardens are kept up nice, so we have all these different kinds of areas that have to be taken care of here, and so those are my main things.
Do you enjoy working here?
Yes, I do. It's kind of like working at Disney. When you get people at our place, usually they're very happy, they're on vacation, or they're looking for a nice gift, or they're looking for something. And so I have met people and kids that have been coming every year from the time that they were like little, and now they're bigger, and so it's nice to see them again each year, and people keep coming back. That's good.
About how long do you work in a day?
We work it seems like we're working all the time. That's the thing about when you own a business, it's not about an hourly check-in time. My husband and I don't get here usually until around 10, but we actually deliver juice. So we'll be delivering juice to several different places. So we start very early in the morning, and then a lot of times we're here until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, because that's when we can get a lot more of our paperwork done without getting interrupted. So, it's nice every once in a while I take off to take care of a grandbaby. But most of the time we're here, 6 days a week. We don't work on Sunday.
If you could do anything to change your job, what would it be?
I can't think of, it'd be nice if I'm not a very organized person. I'm creative, and kind of everything is everywhere. So it's hard to keep everything organized. So I would love to have like an assistant that kept me organized.
So as like a personal goal, you would like to be more organized?
More organized, yes.
And how many people do you work with?
We have, during the full-time people that work all year long, there's about 12, but during our season we can get up to about 80 people that work here.
Wow. Who is your main role model?
Well, actually, the fact that my husband and I have only been married for a little over 8 years, and before that I have my doctorate in education, so I've taught college and I've had my own business, and so a lot of what I do is talking to people and communicating to them, making sure they're having a good time. And so my goal is just to make sure I make everybody feel like they're making a wonderful memory here and that they're having a good time.
And how long do you plan on working at this job?
We thought we were going to be retired by this age, but actually I can't imagine doing anything else. I will probably do this until I can't walk, until my old lady wheelchair won't get me in or something. But I like being here. I like my brother works here, my son is here, my kids, my girls, when they come into town, they come in, and it's just like, it's a really nice place to get together.
Well, thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure.
For Girl TV, I'm Desiree. Bye.